Hey friends on YouTube, are we ready for this just over 15-minute warm-up on the reformer? This is going to include a footwork series and a bit of bridging. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I love footwork. Sometimes I'll just come down here and do a little bit of footwork to kind of ease my anxiety. It helps kind of calm me down. So it's a go-to. And I most always teach it at the beginning of one of my classes. So today, all you will need is a ball. The setup, my headrest is going to be down the entire time. Handles don't matter because we won't be using them. My foot bar is up and I am on 3 heavy springs. One other thing to mention, when I do lie on down, I am starting in a turned out position. So it'll be my toes wide, turned out. We will go on from there, adding the ball. It's a good one, quick. Do it before another reformer session or just before any other activity that you might do. And on its own, it's pretty nice as well. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Head on over to my on-demand Pilates platform where I have other classes, johannapilates.com. All right, are we ready? Let's go. Okay, let's lie on down. Real quick, heels go on the foot bar, hip distance parallel. Hold on to the pegs behind you. Just drop your knees to one side and breathe. Inhale. And exhale. And bringing those knees to the other side, same thing. Big breath in and out. Coming on back through center, your arms are going to go long, your toes are going to go wide on the edges of the foot bar and lifting those heels slightly. All 10 toes on. Give me an inhale. Exhale, going all the way out to straight legs. It's heavy, I know. And lower your heels down. And pause. Breathe. With every exhale, see if you can lower those heels even more. We're just finding our breath here. Inhale and exhale. Relaxing through the upper body, arms nice and long, fingertips free. From here, let's lift those heels and lower. Lift, lower. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. Just warming up the calves. Working a little bit on those ankles and making sure we're relaxing, not tensing up. On that next one, I want you to hold those heels lifted. One heel lowers and the other lifts. I'm going to take my hands right here on my hip bones, those bony landmarks, and I'm going to press my fingertips down to make sure my hips are staying relatively still as I'm alternating these lower and lifts. Because that's the goal. Try and keep as stable as possible through that torso as we're moving those legs. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Both heels lower under the foot bar. Arms go long by your side. Give me a big breath in. Exhale, keep those heels nice and low as you bend those knees in. I know that feels weird. From here, lift those heels up one more time. Give me an inhale. Exhale, I had to move my toes around, go all the way out to straight legs, and then bend those knees in. So now we're moving on to that footwork, keeping those heels lifted. As always, when we bend those knees in, you want to drop that tailbone down, We're not going for that tucked position of the hips. Length through the crown of the head all the way down to those feet. You're finding your breath. My calves are feeling it. I'm getting ready for the holiday stiletto season. Not. Those days are over for me. 2, on this next one, hold those legs all the way out straight. Bend those knees halfway in. You're holding tension. We lower both heels and lift, lower, lift. All right, so we're trying to articulate through each ankle. Slow. 2, keep those heels lifted, tiny pulses up and away from the foot bar. I'm thinking of pressing the ball of my feet into the foot bar and towards one another, towards the center. That's not going to happen, but imagine. 3, 2, extend those legs all the way long. Keep those heels lifted, bend those knees, come all the way back in. Heels are gonna go where those toes were. I want those knees open pretty wide. So open those knees in that not very ladylike position. Give me an inhale. Exhale, out we go, and in. So when we're going through this, you go at your own pace. You certainly don't need to match mine. You just find that breath, warm up. Extending those legs all the way on out long, and then controlling the in. Okay, now those heels are on. Same thing I said before. Imagine those heels are going to drag together at the center of that foot bar as you press away. Your inner thighs will naturally fire up. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend those knees, come almost all the way on in. Bigger range of motion than a pulse. You're going to take those legs up, down. You're not going to straight legs, almost like we're hopping away from the foot bar. I call these leg pumps. Enjoy this wide turned out. Feeling the crease happening at those hips. 5, 4, 3, 2. Extend the legs long. Bend those knees. Come all the way on in. Grab that ball, wherever it might be. Where's the ball? Ball's gonna go in between those thighs, above those knees. Heels go on, hip distance parallel. If your headrest was up, take it down. Let's start small. Give me an inhale, exhale, curl that tail up, not all the way. All right, feeling those hamstrings worn up. Pause here a second, and then coming down. That's what we're gonna do for a few. So you're curling that tail up to your mid-range and back. So we're not going up to that full bridge yet. We're gonna work our way up. Slowly walking that spine down and curling. So my heels are on. When you do come up for that half rolling up with the spine, feel the hamstrings. Your feet are flexed. Inhale, exhale. Again, don't have to go my pace. Does not matter to me. Just warming up that spine. Let's go a little higher now. Inhale, exhale, coming up a bit higher, squeezing that ball, and then coming back down. There's no exact science for how high you're going. Just A little bit more than you did when we initially started. Let's go all the way on up to your best bridge position and hold it up here. I'm thinking my knees are lengthening towards the springboard in front of me. I'm squeezing that ball. My arms are nice and long. Shoulders away from the ears. Let's squeeze the ball and then release it slightly. Inhale, exhale, squeeze, release. I'm more concerned on how much you squeeze the ball than how fast you're going. Okay, butt's getting warmed up, hamstrings, our whole backside. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Hold still, flat back, lower the hips and lift. So I'm not coming all the way down to the carriage. I'm stopping just short, flat back, so there's no more articulation. Breathe. Here's 3, 2, 1. On this next one, flat back, lower all the way down. Ball stays where it is. Heels stay where they are. Your hip distance parallel. Give me an inhale. Exhale, go all the way out to straight legs. I'm going to take a peek up and make sure my heels are where they need to be. They're good. And then coming on in. All right, we're going back to that footwork. If the ball seems a little weird here, odds are it's how wide or narrow you are with the feet. So make that adjustment. Finding that breath. Things just got a whole lot better. Dropping those hips. I say this a lot when I do footwork. Imagine your legs are like rubber bands and they're being outstretched until they're taut, not to the point where they're going to break. It's a length through the tops of the thighs. 2, 1, bend those knees, come almost all the way on in, small pulses up and down. So now very small, heavy through the tailbone, relaxing through the ribs. I'm hearing a little squeaky sound. I think it's my handles, so I'm going to move my handles around. Just fixed it. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2. Extend those legs long. Bending those knees, coming all the way on in. Keep those heels where they are. Scoot yourself a little bit away from the shoulder rests. We're going into a bit of bridging one more time. Give me a big inhale. Exhale, curl that tail. Walk that spine all the way on up and hold it here. All right, we're going to be doing some single-sided work. If this is too much, I want you to keep your heels like this and squeeze the ball. From here, extend the right leg long. All that weight goes into that left heel. Let's flex and point. Flex and point. I'm squeezing that ball even heavier with the inside of my left thigh. Flex, point. So you want those thighs in line with one another. It's easy to have one leg higher. Try not to do that. They're even. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that right heel on the foot bar. Lift those hips. Organize yourself. Now, extend that left leg long. Flex and point. We always have one side that's easier than the other. Body's funny that way. Flex, point. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that left heel on the foot bar. Lift those hips up. Give me an inhale. Exhale slowly. Walk that spine down. All right, in the home stretch, last piece of footwork here. Your toes are going to go on where the heels were. So your hip distance parallel, ball stays where it is. Let's lift those heels up. Inhale, exhale, out we go to straight legs. Organize those toesies, find a good position for you. Keep those heels lifted as you bend the knees in. Okay, this is our final piece. And for me, it's the most challenging, being on the toes in parallel. Also, the ball doesn't really help that much either. We don't have much more to go. You'll be sufficiently warmed up for whatever you're going to do after this. 3 more full ones. 2. On this next one, bend those knees halfway in. Lower both heels and lift. If you're shaking, you're not alone. Lower, lift. Oh my goodness. Tops of the thighs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those heels lifted. Hold that tension. Small pulses up. Up. 4, 3, 2. Extend those legs all the way long. Lower your heels down. You might feel a little weird with that ball. Just widen the stance of the feet and hang here. Big cleansing breath in through your nose. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Let's lift those heels up. Bend those knees. Come all the way on in. Hope you enjoyed that warm up. Busy time of year. I shall see you again soon on the reformer, mat, springboard, or chair. Have a good day.